We got the start time. We got the rules. We got the participants involved. So we're all ready for the showdown in the Senate. So what you gonna do, brothers, when some geriatrics run wild on you? It's pretty hard to get excited for this. My God, this is just going to be a total sham. The only thing that I'm actually excited for is to see what levels of mental gymnastics the Democrats are going to try to run through in order to make a coherent argument. It's going to be tough, but they're going to have several days and several hours to make it happen. So let's discuss the framework that we got here, that Mitch McConnell has finally settled down and figured out what they're going to do. I've totally cooked out my base, and we've decided the framework that we're going to adhere to. I know I'm talking way too fast for Mitch McConnell, but them be the breaks. Yeah, so here's what Schumer told McConnell that they're going to do, and he was just, okay. It was tough to really tell if McConnell was agreeing with Schumer, because normally when you see somebody bob their head, you're looking for a chin. But cheap shot. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said he reached a deal with Senate Republicans on Monday on the framework for the impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump. It's as useless as it sounds, honestly. All parties have agreed to the structure. Yeah, that's cool. Schumer said he has consulted with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, House Democrats, impeachment managers, and lawyers for Trump. I'm pleased that Leader Schumer, and I were able to reach an agreement on a fair process and estimated timeline for the upcoming Senate trial. There really shouldn't be any Senate trial, but whatever, since we're going to do this stuff, let's figure out the rules and the parameters. According to the lawmakers, there will be 4 hours of debate on Tuesday. Hot debate action, let's get it. About whether the trial should be dismissed. I thought we just had that with Rand Paul's motion. So, more of your tax dollars at work. Yeah, several weeks ago. I thought it was like 2 at best. 45 GOP senators said that this is fucking retarded, so it's a far cry from the 66 or 67 that it would possibly need, depending on who's going to show up. I don't know. They're just waiting for everybody to come in today. Why they didn't want to start, but whatever. We're in uncharted territory, so they're just building the framework on the fly. After that, there will be up to 16 hours for each side to present their cases. One side is going to have facts and logic, and the other one is going to have feelings and crying and terrible questions from Mazie Hirono. And that's what I'm actually looking forward to, because that will be insane. Then there will be a total of 4 hours for senators to question both sides. Oh, I hope Rand Paul goes in on Mitt Romney and calls him a traitor, or Ted Cruz. Somebody, I don't care. Should witnesses or documents be subpoenaed, more time will be allotted. We already know that Trump is not going to be testifying, which is a smart idea, that he's not going to be up there. Okay, as much of a grand spectacle as it would be, you don't want him to go under oath and then end up in a Roger Stone type situation where you misremember something and then you get convicted of perjury, which would just be a total fuck up. So his lawyers aren't going to make him testify, and that's just not going to happen. And this could get drug out even further than the 4 hours that are required, as it says there, should witnesses or documents be subpoenaed. Yeah, then the FBI has to come into that, and the fewer things that the FBI are involved with, the better. Then up to 4 hours will be allotted between the impeachment managers and Trump's defense, according to Schumer. Lawyers for Trump on Monday filed a written argument saying the trial is merely political theater, and actually that is a great segue into that official document, because we got that. Attorneys for President Donald Trump on February 8th set forth their defense for the Senate trial, arguing that the Senate has no jurisdiction to try a former official. Yeah, pretty much. That the charge against the 45th president is deficient? Very much so. On such a level, Kristi Noem has put forth a bill that would ban the abortion of its descendants. But we'll get to more goings-on with South Dakota, because they did actually something fairly good here earlier today. So, that their client was deprived of due process. Yeah, 8 hours does not make a full trial, and has the right to free speech violated by the article of impeachment. Yep. And I think even the stupid cucked Supreme Court would find that to be the case. In the 78-page trial memorandum, we won't be going through all of that. Obviously, you can tell we're not going through the entire 78-page trial memorandum based on the length of this video. We'll just stick to this recap. If you're looking for a 78-page sleep aid, I'd recommend it. Anyways, the attorneys posit that the Senate's taking up of the impeachment amounts to a bill of attainder. Yes, an act that would prohibits the legislature from taking because it would amount to inflicting punishment without a jury trial. Yes, creating something out of thin air in order to punish somebody that couldn't be punished by the already set laws on the books, but now would be for the new one. See what kind of a fucking pathological maze this creates. The defense also contends that the incitement accusation is contradicted by the plain text of the transcript, of the president's January 6th speech, which is currently being scrubbed off of every online video source like it's been put out like a documentary from Mike Lindell. Holy fuck. House Democrats, joined by 10 Republicans, voted on January 3rd to approve the single article of impeachment in the House for inciting an insurrection, which is the mainstream media's favorite term for the past, month at this point. Senate trial is scheduled to begin tomorrow afternoon at some point. The article of impeachment presented by the House is unconstitutional for a variety of reasons, any of which alone would be grounds for immediate dismissal. Taken together, they demonstrate conclusively that indulging House Democrats' hunger for political theater is a danger to our republic democracy. Oh my God, they actually put that very important qualifier of a republic democracy. It's not just our democracy. It's not just the democracy. It's a republic for a reason. Because democracy is just two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. But a republic is a well-armed sheep having a say in the matter. I might be paraphrasing that quite famous quote. And the rights we hold dear. But yeah, let's get to the trial memo that was sent over from the House impeachment managers, what their current argument is, because we know what Trump's side is already saying, so let's play a little bit of good faith and see what their argument is. It sucks. After months of spreading the big lie, so they're already trying to call him a Nazi, oh my God, in court. This is like a junior high English class debate. I don't have a good argument for my side, so I'm just going to result in name calling. That he won a landslide victory in the 2020 election. I think those claims have been proven true by time, but whatever. The magazine, not the denotation of age. Leading up to and on January 6th, 2021, President Trump summoned, assembled, and incited a violent mob that attacked the Capitol. Yes, and they're still cleaning up all the damages. Cost the lives of 3 police officers. Wait, what? No. One died of a stroke. One killed himself afterwards, and another one died. I don't even know about the third one, but yeah. And 4 other people. Well, one was shot by a police officer, a Capitol Hill police officer, which was getting a little too fucking handsy with his gun. A couple more people, well, one died of like a heart attack, and another one died parking a van. Now, we still don't have any more information about the other person who was killed, so that's cool. Yeah, just pin all those deaths on Trump, and while you're at it, just all of those coronavirus deaths too. That seems fair and honest. Threatened the vice president and Congress. Wait, what? And successfully halted the counting of the Electoral College vote. That is functionally retarded. Whoever wrote that, it's Jamie Raskin who wrote that. If he willingly put his name on that, I don't think anybody should give any of his ideas or advice any credence going forward. All of that is just a fucking word salad of idiocy. Of the 7 distinct arguments presented in the defense's brief, one focus on the substance of the allegation raised in the impeachment article. Trump's attorneys maintain the transcript of the speech the president delivered on January 6th contravenes the allegations against him. Yes, go and be peaceful and patriotic. Case closed. You shouldn't need these 16 hours and then the other 4 and then the other 4 and the other 4. Oh my God, this is just going to be a bunch of people that smell like Tiger Balm comparing Velcro sneakers. This is just going to be a fucking drain on humanity, and it's going to expose that the Senate is such a worthless institution, and we just need to let them burn themselves out and then restructure everything starting in 2022 and a total rebuke of this idiocy come 2024. But we know what one side's going to be arguing. We know what the other side's going to be arguing. I mean, this is a pretty lopsided case, if you ask me. And it's going to be contested within a steel cage. So that'll be fun, I guess. But yeah, now we got to head on over to South Dakota because they got a list of things that Biden ain't going to like. And he's been getting bitched out by the courts. Let's give a round of applause for that because that's few and far between. So I better get used to some L's coming from some Republican governors. And, of course, it starts with Kirsty Noem. With that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.